Razer product that I ordered. So right on top of the back, it's a Razer Mamba Tournament Edition because it's free included with the purchase of a Razer Blade. This is Razer Blade 2017. I hate it that they don't use a model that can easily distinguish different year and specs. So this is a full HD model, and then inside this box is also a Razer Core I ordered with it. First, I went to the store because they do have a Razer store in San Francisco. They have it in stock. The exception is you don't get the $100 Razer Core credit and you don't get the free mouse. So essentially, you have a terrible customer experience with Razer. So I wasn't happy about that. Even Best Buy stopped doing that. So this was shipped directly from China. I placed the order on a Sunday, and this arrived Friday. So it's pretty fast. The only issue with that is they didn't tell me that the item was shipped out until the day that it was FedEx out for delivery. I got the shipping notice say, hey, we shipped out your Razer. And then when you go tracking it, it's like, we missed your delivery. Huh. So literally, I got the email this morning at 6 a.m. and FedEx was at my door at 10 a.m. So, come on. All right, let's get this open. So, according to tracking, I think this came from Hong Kong. This is a full HD version, non-touch matte screen. As you can see, box is within the box. So that's good. And I can't get it out. Okay, here we go. And this is the Razer Core. And, ooh, pretty big. This is the laptop. And the laptop is actually a smaller box than the Core. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's first get the Core out. So the configuration, Thunderbolt HDMI. This is a Razer i7 7700 HQ, 2.8 gigahertz, 3.8 base. Well, 2.8 base and 3.8 turbo. Has a GTX 1060 with 6 gigabyte of DDR5 VRAM, 16 gig of DDR4, and 14-inch Full HD matte screen, and 1 terabyte SSD. So, and it comes with Windows 10 64-bit. All right, let's get this. Building 70 watt-hour rechargeable lithium-ion polymer battery, 4.1 pound. So the reason I went with the Full HD is a friend of mine bought the 4K touch version, and Windows 10 doesn't handle display scaling very well. Not saying that in a single screen configuration it doesn't handle it very well. Is that when you do a multi-screen display, the scaling doesn't work very well. Anyways, I play around with it. I looked at the screen. The matte screen actually looks better, and the resolution actually does not bother me as much as I thought. All right, let's get this Core box on. So this thing will replace my Retina MacBook Pro and my desktop. So this is a 2-in-1 replacement. Let me see if I can adjust the camera so you guys can see it. Okay, so box packaged really well. Has the snake on the outside, and the accessory box is right here. How do we open this? Okay, here we go. And inside is, you have the Razer Core. You have a booklet to show you, and some cool Razer stickers. You have a power cord. Okay. And a Thunderbolt USB-C Thunderbolt 3 cord. That's really short. Oh my god, I might have to get a replacement one because I'm not sure how I'm gonna place the core yet. But it's looks like maybe I don't know, foot long, maybe longer, 18 inches. Anyways, here's the core. All right, let's get this puppy out. All right. So this will replace my desktop. feet. So it has rubber feet, and that's covered in plastic. I don't know why they're afraid the rubber will get scratched. Okay. And you have right here the core unit. It looks like a small ITX desktop. Front, you have this vertical grate. That's pretty decent weight. I would say it weighs about maybe 6 pounds, maybe more. And then you can see this is the GPU size guide. I'm gonna put my GTX 1080 in it. It actually looks like a small MacBook Pro, but I am done with Macs. So you can see it's a 2-slot, has 4 USB 3.0 port on it, and Ethernet and power, and then the USB-C Thunderbolt 3. So I am going to put the graphic card in here, and then my desktop setup will be reduced significantly. And then maybe some sort of vertical stand so I can stand it, or some sort of stand on top so I can rest the laptop and use it as a additional display. So that's the core. I will do a separate video when I'm installing my graphic card. I have to figure out how to record it, but I guess I can record with this. So now here comes the laptop. So the core, I believe it's $499, but it's $399 when you buy a Razer Blade or Razer Blade Stealth or Razer Blade Pro. So this is the mid-size one. This is just a regular blade. Stealth is smaller. Here we go. I wish they made the Razer Blade in this form factor, but runs the Stealth hardware. Like say quad-core without the GTX 1080, uses USB charging, uses a 95 or 99 watt-hour battery in a 14-inch form factor, like a bigger version of the Stealth. I would buy that in an instant. But this is good. So it's a triple box. You have a shipping box, and you have this box, and you have this box. So this is the third box inside this whole thing. Let's open this up. So it's very a matte black finish with a sort of glossy snake, and inside is a black foam packaged in, and there you have it. It's a aluminum finish. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so one of the things I was debating between the Razer Blade and Alienware is the size. Not just the laptop, the thickness and weight, but also the size of the power brick. So let's see. First one is user manual or something. Let's see. Cleaning cloth and just a bunch of paperwork. Yep. Okay. Garbage. All right. Metal section is a box for the power cord. And here is the power. How does that work? Okay, so got it. Okay, put that aside. So you have 3-prong power. Goes in, and this is a 165 watt power adapter. For size comparison, this is my Pixel XL. It's about the same length. It's actually not as wide, and the thickness is maybe 2 Pixel XL thick, maybe 2.5. So it's not a humongous power brick, given this thing does 165 watt. And there's my insulin pump again. This is so weird. That thing keeps going off when I do a live stream video. I'll take a look at it later. It's probably yelling at me for something. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's telling me I should make a video about the insulin pump. But anyways, so it's a decent cord. Pretty long. This cord organizer is built in, and it's rubberized. It's not a MagSafe. So this is the reason I'm going away from Apple. It's because their product no longer appeals to me, and I decided to going back to PC. So I started with PC, went back to Mac. Now I'm back to PC again. This journey lasts 10 years. I think I'm on Mac for 10 years. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. This journey is 17 years in the making. I think I switched over in the early 2000s. Anyways, so let's look at the laptop. I got the power cord plugged in. Okay. This is indentation on top. This snake is a different texture, and then you have fan grill on bottom, another 2 horizontal rubber feet, and the ports. Nothing in the back. The back has this plastic section that's very similar to MacBook Pro, but much longer. And then this is the right side, USB port, 1 headphone jack and 1 power. And this is the left side. You have Thunderbolt 3, USB-C, one of them. You only have one, and HDMI, Kensington lock, and the HDMI and USB. So 3 USB port and 1 USB-C, 1 HDMI, 1 headphone jack, and this thing plugs in. Don't see any light to indicate. There's no light anywhere to indicate that it is indeed powered on or charging. Let's open it up. This is a full HD IPS display. It says right here. That's coming off, and the power button is right here. Here we go. Hey, boots up. F12, boot option, delete BIOS setup, and the keyboard is Chroma display. And very few stickers, and the trackpad is pretty decent. As you can see. Come on, focus. There we go. I need a better camera. So you can get rid of this. Okay. Okay. Out of the way. So it's very minimalistic in terms of packaging, in terms of features. The feature is feature rich, right? It has 16 gig of RAM. I wish it has 32 option, 1 terabyte of SSD. It's upgradable, but I just thought, you know, why spend money on a new laptop and you're gonna upgrade right away? So I just got this fully loaded as per the configurator. Touchscreen, I really don't touch the screen. I wish they had the infinite display that the Dell has. I wish they used OLED. I wish they get rid of the webcam, because I'm gonna cover that up anyways. It's just it's like 95% there. 5 more percent, get rid of this, pushes the bezel out, and uses the OLED screen. I would have been on this. So when I was one of the things that helped make my purchase decision is the keyboard, because I mean we use keyboard. The Mac keyboard, the new Mac keyboard, I just absolutely hate it. So this is a keyboard, give decent travel, and it's thin and light. I mean, this is easily half a pound lighter than the Retina MacBook Pro I carry every day. So this is going to be my workhorse going forward. Hey, just did another reboot. There we go. It's probably do initial setup. Anyways, this is the boring stuff. You guys don't care. You guys don't need to watch. So this is my new toy. I am going to swap everything out of my desktop and set up for this. The graphic card going to the core, the 2 SSDs. I have not figured out a way to use them. So if you guys have any suggestions on how do I use a direct attached storage for this thing. The SSD I have is the Samsung A40 Pro 2.5 inch. I look at Drobo. Drobo only uses the 3.5 inch disc. The Drobo Mini they had discontinued, and I wanted to use something that could take advantage of the USB-C. So it basically has to have a USB-C pass-through or a splitter, however. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I am looking to have an awesome direct attached storage device to go with it. Hopefully hardware RAID, that would be the best, because I'm going to do a lot of photo and video on that. So far this thing is awesome. Anyways, I'm going to finish set it up and maybe install some games, maybe play some games on it. And there you have it, Razer Blade 2017 with a GTX 1060 graphic card and the Razer Core unboxing video. I will save the Mamba Tournament Edition for a later date. This is free right now. I think they have the promotion where you get the mouse free and you get a couple games, and that's it. All right, thank you for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.